Water is, after all, a vital ingredient in the art of making Scotch whisky. Aqua vita, or in Gaelic, Ushkabea, the water of life. The smell of malted barley being dried here in the kiln. More specifically, it's the smell of burning peat. Now, peat is a young form of coal and another factor in determining a whisky's unique final flavour. Is it just me? It's biding its time, building up its strength a wee bit. Oh well, that's it. Onwards and upwards. Well, downwards anyway. Where the magic truly begins. This is the wash bath, where yeast meets wort and sugar turns to alcohol in a process known as fermentation. A heaving maelstrom of heat and foam. And if the whole thing threatens to get out of hand and overspill, don't switch your blades above, or keep the whole thing in check. Used to make animal feed. The work might not look that special, but let me assure you, this will become pure liquid gold. So what, I hear you ask, is the one magical ingredient which helps turn a malty, sugary wort into something with, well, let's say, a wee bit more of a kick to it? Well, the answer is right here. This is yeast. The importance of this microscopic yet explosive living organism simply cannot be underestimated. We do this during distillation. Now, pay attention. The liquid is heated in a pot still, and because alcohol boils at a lower temperature, it separates from the water. The vapour rises up the neck and is cooled and condensed back into a liquid by a copper coil immersed in cold water, known as the wine. Here we see the cooling and condensing process in action. The liquid is now known as low wine, but it needs to be distilled again to further increase its alcohol content. And that takes place here, in the spirit still. Each distillery has its own unique shape of copper pot still. Another factor in ensuring that each distillery produces its own unique flavour of Scotch whisky. By now, the liquid is so strong it has to be kept under lock and key by customs and excise. Here in the spirit safe, the still man weaves his magic by judging precisely when to send the first part of the run, or 4 shots, and the last part of the run, or feint, back to be distilled again. Meanwhile, the middle cut, or heart of the run, is sent to the spirit receiver. But it's still takes place here in the spirit still. These casks won't see the light of day for at least 3 years, some not for 12 or even 50 years. During this period of maturation, a whisky's unique final flavour is further enhanced by the wood of the cask that it's stored in. Its clear colour changed to a golden hue. What was once nothing more than barley and water magically matures into Scotch whisky. The sweet smell of evaporating whisky. Up to 2% each year just disappears. The angel's share, they call it. Ah well, I'm away to join the angels myself. Slàinte bach.
Slàinte bach. Det betyder, ja. Og det er usjebart. Slàinte bach betyder bare, nu går jeg farvel.
Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. You'll see in front of you, maybe in there, yeah. And our Isla whiskey is Bowmore. You'll definitely taste the smokiness of this one. Bowmore is one of the oldest distilleries in Scotland. Dates back to 1779. There you go. Working your way through to 305. Okay. So yeah, largest collection of Scotch whisky anywhere in the world. I'm asked by this gentleman behind me, Clive Edith. But part of the reason he sold it was because he wanted to preserve its legacy. He wanted to share it with people from all over the world. So firstly, it was decided that it should be returned to the home of Scotch whisky. And then secondly, that it should be based in the heart of Edinburgh where people like yourselves could come and see it. And you've got a great quote from Clive there. He says, "We have an expression in Brazil, the good son returns home, and in my view the collection is back with its family now." So